Imagine losing all your money in crypto. And imagine that it hasn't happened yet because you lost the majority of it and you're about to lose all of it. Hey guys, welcome back to Watch Trading Academy, and today we are talking about crypto and the new SEC ruling against Coinbase, the largest crypto exchange in America. Listen, it has been a long time coming. We knew that crypto companies acted basically like securities but are not regulated like securities, and so there is a lot of crazy stuff going on in the crypto industry that is about to come crashing down. This is a really big piece of lawsuit, because we know that whenever these things happen, it's basically the government stepping in and saying, no, your shit cannot replace the dollar. So basically shut it down or figure something out, but this isn't going to work the way it's basically been working. And this is really big news, because people have been relying on this idea of making money literally by trading a currency that didn't require them to have a lot of money. That one of the very exciting aspects of crypto has been that you didn't need that much money to participate, and it became really the average Joe or the beginner guy or the millennials opportunity to play in the stock market. But realistically put, it's not that it was any different than the stock market, it's just that it was really an overhyped kind of opportunity, and it just made sense because the majority of people who invest in crypto, they don't understand crypto, they don't understand what it was, and that's why it made it very effective and exciting. And it was because so many people who don't understand how the system works are anti-system, and it presented itself that way. So it presented itself as a disruptor when really it was nothing more than the same thing we'd seen in just a rug pull type of scenario. So I've always been anti-crypto personally because I never really understand the value of it. Now, I'm not saying people can't make money in crypto. I'm saying that historically, and if we understand what we understand with crypto, it's all bullshit. I know you may not agree with me or not, it doesn't matter. But you know, watches create, and have always created, a very similar opportunity, because watches are a tangible good you hold and you can trade them and obviously make money. And so a lot of times people tell me, can you draw some parallels about why trading watches is better than crypto or the stock market? Listen, realistically, it's not that trading watches is better than real estate or is any better than the stock market or crypto or anything. Watch trading is just one facade of an opportunity to basically invest in luxury goods and enable them to not create an ROI, but rather allow future values or immediate values by trading them to create a profit for a normal person. Now, one of the big variables that makes crypto so attractive, like I said, is that it's only $1,500 to join, right? Like, meaning it's only, a very small amount of money to get started, right? And however, with the watch trading, it's really the same thing. It only takes about $1,500 to get started. So, you know, both of these have parallels where anyone can play. Now, the other benefit is that obviously with crypto, you can trade from anywhere around the world, and so can you with watches. Now, the other benefit is you can do crypto from your computer, and so can you with watches. Now, it is true that watches have one more element, which requires shipping a watch. But again, going to the post office should not be that bad of a thing for you, especially if you're making a ton of money. So I wanted to draw these parallels first. And of course, don't forget our Black Friday and July sale for Watch Trading Academy is coming really fast. And so if you signed up right now with the link in the description, you would go on waitlist and not only get a membership for 80% off, but actually get 5 incredible bonuses like never before seen right now. So click the link in the description, go to the waitlist, sign up, and get ready to get an 80% discount to learn this trade. And now, let's say a word from our sponsor, and we'll get right back. As one of the most profitable watch traders in America, I get asked this question a lot. Where do you go to sell your watches? Because buying them seems to be easy, but selling them seems to be the hard part. Well, simply put, I use this tool called Grailzy. See, Grailzy.com is an auction platform where you can list watches that are high-end watches, of course, and get auction bids by real retail buyers, not just industry wholesalers or traders like in Facebook groups. This is a huge opportunity for you as a watch trader or as a watch enthusiast to sell and buy watches via this auction platform. It's safe, it's easy to use, and more importantly, they guarantee the authenticity of each and every watch, giving your buyers or sellers the peace of mind when they're doing their transactions. So make sure you check out Grailzy.com to use this incredible auction platform. And again, don't forget, I never endorse something I don't use or believe in. This has been my motto for the last 10 years, and I can't recommend Grailzy enough.
Grailzy, buy and sell iconic timepieces.
All right, so we know that the SEC ruled against the crypto community by basically going after Coinbase. Coinbase was legitimately probably the only safe way to trade crypto, where there was no confusion, there was no overseas stuff, and you didn't have to keep a flash drive in your wallet or up your ass, right? So you could actually literally trade on a computer like a stock, but it needs to be regulated like the stock market, and it just hasn't been. And so it's very, very obvious to me the direction the government's taking in fighting crypto. It has watched trillions of dollars be wiped off the market and people losing a ton of that stimulus money to what? To nothing. And so it is stepping in now to basically either regulate or terminate this weird dynamic of a false security, a false currency that's been going on, and that has disguised itself as a currency when really it's nothing more than a wannabe security. So does it mean that the idea of crypto historically has never had any value? Of course not. If you jumped on certain things, then of course they had value at certain times. The argument most crypto people make is that on a 10-year run, crypto has never really had a bad declining or near death. Well, that isn't true. Historically, if you actually look at the volume of when people traded crypto and how crypto was traded, the only times it's really had significant, real, impactful trades, because a lot of people don't understand that in order to sell a security, someone has to be on the other side buying it, especially when there's a finite amount. So the only reason crypto or NFTs worked is because someone else was stupid enough to put their money in it right after you. So if you paid $20,000 for crypto and then you wanted to sell at $20,000 of Bitcoin, then someone else had to come in and say, I'm willing to buy $20,000 of Bitcoin at this new value, so therefore you would make money. This is how the stock market works too. It's not like they're constantly issuing stocks and it's just unlimited, like meaning there's a certain set amount of shares and these shares trade. When people want these shares and less of them are available, then it's the supply and demand curve and the price goes up, right? It's normal basic business understanding. But when you look at crypto, it did really the same thing with Bitcoin and some of these other coins. And listen, there are some of these coins that signify something good, just like NFTs could have signified something good. But what we have to understand is that crypto in general and the idea of the utility of a cryptocurrency is yet to really be established and used on an ongoing basis. So the issue with that is that when you have people investing in a utility that they don't understand or learn how to use, you're going to have a bad time. This is no different than someone coming into Lamborghini and saying, I want to order a car only because, not because I want the car and I want to drive it, but rather only because I believe I can make more money. So it is prone to fail. Again, one of the base and best reasons why I still choose to trade watches over crypto, no matter how much money I've missed on, no matter how much opportunity I've missed on, I still believe that the longevity of building a business is significantly more sustainable in the world of watches than it is in the world of bullshit. So click the link below, learn how to trade watches today. And if you still don't know why trading watches makes sense, we've put a 60-minute video for you right in the description. So of course you can learn to make it work for yourself. So click the link now. And again, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I will catch you next time on Watch Trading Academy.
People go like, who would spend 50 grand for a watch? $50,000 watches are in the mail every day. Like,
I never got into buying watches because I never had the awareness. I just assumed that a used watch was just a dangerous play.
I had no clue about watches before I started.
But then I started seeing a watch trading academy and I went, that's awesome. Portable, I can do part-time, I can do it whatever I want.
They're small, easy to ship, no regulation, no registration, and the dollar numbers can be anywhere from $100 to $100,000.
The return on that was pretty big, 35% ROI.
And I ended up selling that watch for $9,900.
Making $1,500 on a $3,000 watch was mind-blowing.
The course progression has gotten me into using watches as an investment class. Buying higher end pieces, hanging on to them, watching them appreciate in value.
Really just take me out of this consumerism mindset, more to this mindset of keeping your wealth while enjoying the item.
I became a firm believer in getting investments that I can actually enjoy, not just sit in the closet somewhere.
I've told you in the past, my goal is to do as little as possible and make as much as possible. It really does not take much of my time at all.
You're giving us the information that's teaching us how to work with everything.
I could not have imagined that this is how it's going to be. I mean, the experience is, it's excellent.
It's something crazy. You tell that to somebody and they won't believe it. Until you experience it and you do it and you tell them it's true. There's thousands, even millions of watches that there's plenty of money to be made.
you see all these success stories. How many more do you need?
Everybody's got a nicer car. Everyone's got a nicer watch. Everyone has more money in their bank account. Everyone's going on trips with their family, taking care of their wives, taking care of their kids. If you got doubt, like have doubt. Cool, more room for us, right? But like, there's too many case stories now. There's too many successes. PJ's built way too great of a community. The tools have ever adapted. I mean, 100K Club, right, is that much faster. I mean, you just got to get started.
Watch Trading Academy. Learn how to buy, sell, trade, and invest in luxury timepieces